Hello everyone, welcome to ST Model Cars. In this video, I would like to review this 1/18 scale Mercedes-Benz C36 AMG. This is the W202 C-Class generation, and this model car here is made by Norev. Price point on this, $125 US, shipped from Germany to the US. The silver one is the silver C36. Norev released this for a Modelissimo, and you know this is this color C36 is limited to 1,000 unit, and yeah, of course I got this from Modelissimo as well. You know, I was really looking forward to have this car in my collection. I'm a big fan of this W202 generation C-Class, and I'm really glad that Norev replicates this in 1/18 scale. So let's take a closer look at this car. Before I go any further, I just want to show you that Norev also made the non-AMG W202. So this gray car here is the C220 diesel. You know, same W202 generation, and I will review this in my next video. But for now, let's take a closer look at this C36. So looking at the front here, headlight, right? You see a really good reflector details from behind the clear lens. This car have the clear turn signal, and you can see the amber light bulb behind the signal. The one downside of this car is that the edge of the hood here, if you can see, you know, right where the light is, the casting is a little rough on this side. On the driver's side, it's actually okay, but on the passenger side, this edge looks a little rough, unfortunately. So here's the chrome grille. You know, the chromes are applied really good here, and you have the Mercedes hood ornament here as well, right? And the bumper here, you get the separate fog light. They're separate lenses. Unfortunately, the attachment stops are visible on both of these fog lights. Okay, and you have the AMG logo here in the center of the front spoiler. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the engine bay. Okay. One downside of this model is, unfortunately, Norev chose to use the dog-leg mechanism to open the hood, so it's not very realistic. I wish they replicate the, you know, the hood mechanism like the real car. The engine detail is quite good, actually. Keep in mind this is a health engine, so only the top part of the engine is molded. It's not a see-through engine, right? But you have this AMG valve cover here, and you know you have this yellow label here, right? And you have the intake. You have the air filter box here, and you have the coolant overflow reservoir, right? And you do see the cooling fan here on the radiator as well, and you have some warning label here as well. Okay. You know, like a lot of Mercedes of the era, this car has the single wiper. So, right here is the. Let me start from the driver's side, I guess. So here's the side view of the Mercedes C36. You know, here's the close-up of the wheels. You do see a brake rotor behind the wheels and the brake caliper. You know, same in the back, but it's not very visible because the you know how the wheel design is, right? Okay. And let's take a look at under the car. Not much going on at the chassis. You know, you don't really get you know, really much of a detail. You know, on the underside of the engine, you just see the you know, the part of the transmission here, right? And you know, you got the exhaust, right, with that chrome square tips, and you see the details here in the rear suspension. The suspension is working, as you can see here. Okay. The rear suspension barely move, so you know it doesn't travel as much as the front. Okay, Now let's take a look at the interior. Let me open the door here. Let me move the phone down. So the very first thing I want to point out, and let me get some light here. This car, somehow Norev made this car as a manual transmission car. If you see at the footwell there, there's 3 pedals, right? And, you know, I don't know. As far as I know, I think most of the C36 W202 are automatics. I heard that there's some low volume manual transmission C36 that are produced in Germany, but I am not sure. So, you know, I don't want to call this inaccurate because I don't know all the facts, but I just found it interesting that Norev decided to do this car, make this car as a manual transmission car. So this one has the fabric seats. You know, it has that checkered pattern, which is pretty accurate to the real car. And you know, if you zoom here, you see the steering wheel with the Mercedes logo in the middle, and you see the gauge detail there. Headlight switch, right? It's carpeted, fully carpeted interior. A-pillar headliners all finished, and here's a shot of the door panel. Okay, so let's take a look at the back here. Similar door panel as in the one in the front, and same upholstery, seat upholstery pattern as well here in the back. Okay. So moving on to the back, you know, you do get the, you see this, there's the C36 emblem here. There's the Mercedes logo, and there's the AMG badge here as well. I personally think the C36 badge is, it's just a hair too small. I think if you look at the real car, that C36 emblem looks a little bigger, you know. And you see the exposed exhaust tip here in the bottom, right? And if you open the trunk, you see the you know, so the trunk is not carpeted, but underneath the trunk lid you see that safety triangle there. Okay. Here's the taillight detail. It's actually quite good. You know, you do see quite a bit of details from behind the that multicolor lenses. So yeah, I think Norev really did a good job here, replicating the taillight details. And here's the other side view of the W202. And let's take a look at the interior here. So here's the interior from the passenger side. Let's see if I can get some light here. So you see more details there, right? The center console, the AC fence right there. And again, you know, a manual transmission. So interesting choice. All right, so yeah, if you have any questions, suggestions, you know, feel free to post them in the comment section. Much appreciated if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you enjoyed the review of this Mercedes C36 AMG. I will see you in my next video, and thanks for watching.